What up, y'all? It's T-Biz again. We're back. This is a Legacy Series Lady Death, a Coffin Comics figure. I believe, I know this is Loose Collector. Yeah, Loose Collector, Executive Replica, and Coffin Comics. So yeah, there you go. I got this from Big Bad Toy Store. They had it on sale for $50 over the holiday, over like the Thanksgiving holiday and stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to pass that up because that is pretty freaking cheap compared to usually what it is. Anyhow, let's get into a little bit of this bio before we get into our said figure. Lady Death is a fictional goddess appearing in American comic books published by Coffin Comics, created by Brian Pulido. Lady Death first appeared in Evil Ernie #1, December 1991. Let's go into publication history. Lady Death was originally published by Chaos Comics and remains one of the best examples of the bad girl titles that took the American comic book industry by storm in the 1990s. That is true, because you had like Purgatory, Lady Death, and I forget who else, and like Witchblade. I think Witchblade was later and stuff like that, but a lot of really cool titillating comic characters, like, you know, they were out around then and stuff that were really cool. The earliest issues of Lady Death were written by Brian Pulido and illustrated by Stephen Hughes. Lady Death was originally conceived as a violent anti-hero, but subsequent iterations have toned down to more controversial aspects of the character. Let's see. There's more history. The first Lady Death originated as a hallucination by a troubled boy named Evil Ernie to be exact, Ernie Fairchild. Ernie believed Lady Death was his dream girl, a violent, sexy supervillain. She promised to love Ernie forever in exchange for his loyalty and vowed to kill everyone on Earth. Initially, Lady Death's appearances in Ernie's stories were that of a muse and confidant. Eventually, it revealed that she is her own demonic entity. Her true intentions and her past remained a mystery. As Ernie's story progressed, Lady Death moved on and led her own. Okay, and this classic Lady Death. The setting for the original Lady Death comic was medieval Sweden. The woman who would become Lady Death was born immortal named Hope. Her father was a local nobleman named Matthias, who was despised by the peasants as a cruel tyrant who, for forcibly conscripting peasants into military service as feudal levies. The exact nature of the war that Matthias was prosecuting is not specified, although evidence from the recent revision of the character by Avatar Press suggests that it may have been one of the Northern Crusades, also known as the Baltic Crusades. Unknown to his innocent daughter, Matthias had a dark secret. Although congratulated by the church for his work against the pagans and was outwardly pious, Matthias was secretly dabbled in black magic and demonology. He was actually a descendant of the fallen angels who led the rebellion against God. By contrast, Hope's mother was a woman so pure and innocent that her bloodline reached heaven. Hope's mother died when Hope was still in her late teens, and she left to live with her father. Eventually, Matthias' cruelty triggered a peasant uprising. Matthias narrowly escaped death by his own hands of the rebels by summoning a demon, but Hope was captured by the rebels, accused of witchcraft, faced with the prospect of execution by burning at the stake. Hope uttered an incantation that she had overheard her father use. The incantation summoned a demon who offered her a bargain. He would rescue her from death if she would renounce her humanity and serve for the powers of hell. Hope accepted the bargain and was transported into the infernal realms. Once in hell, Hope became entangled in a civil war that was raging between Lucifer and the army of renegade devils led by a powerful sorcerer. Hope was devastated when she learned that the ambitious sorcerer challenging Lucifer for the control of hell was her own father. So yeah, that's a lot going on there. It's a lot going on there for this character. But I do have some real comics, and I kind of remember a little bit of this story, a little bit. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna take a look at the packaging real quick. Some awesome comic book art on the side. She looks super sexy. I ain't gonna lie. And her hair looks awesome. I kind of wish it was the same hair, but I feel like we get like the old school comic book look on her hair. I like this kind of like fine, not curly, not Farrah Fawcett looking hair on there. And yeah, she looks rad. Another cool comic book art on the back, or on the side. I mean, fighting fighting a bunch of dudes. It's like a battle, some knights and stuff like that, some warriors. Anyways, Lady Death, a tale of innocence betrayed and then reborn as a powerful force capable of challenging the very roots of evil itself. Her legend dates back to the Dark Ages. She was a beautiful young woman named Hope, but tricked by demons, she renounced her humanity to save her mother's soul and was condemned to hell. To survive, she harnessed the darkness within and forged herself into a warrior dreaded by all who cross her path. To know her is to know a woman cursed, but to oppose her is to know eternal agony. So funny. Anyways, yeah, there's Hell Witch. My buddy Overlord's got her and has reviewed her. She's pretty freaking awesome. Chaotica, I haven't seen her yet. Or Lady Satanis, or La Muerta. Yeah, those are all pretty cool. And I like to see Purgatory in the wave like this too. And there's some more besides that, because these were really popular figures back in the day. And then you had like Cinder and Bridget, and I'm trying to think of Sisters of Chaos or something like that. Those were some other figures from Skybolt Toys, like all the Skybolt stuff, and they're all kind of happening around then. There's a lot of titillating, busty characters, so to speak. The China figure, the Double Impact figure, was really cool. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and check this gal out. Here she is, folks. You can actually get her to stand. It's kind of iffy. She definitely needs a figure stand if you want to keep her displayed permanently and stuff. What else? She comes with a cool scythe. A cool freaking scythe. It's awesome. And a sword. Sword's badass. It's actually really cool. Nice sculpt, nice paint. Yeah, really cool. Like that skull right there. That's freaking awesome on both sides. Really dope sword. Nice. An extra holy hand. It's got just a hole, if you know what I mean. Anyways, and a bit of the same. It's a little open but curled, but yeah, a bit of the same. Anyways, here she is, folks. She looks pretty rad, man. I like her skin, man. She looks kind of almost not porcelain, but it's a good white with blue wash on it, which is how she looked as her old action figures and stuff like that. But they had tons of variants of her back in the day, like glow in the dark, translucent. I think they had a vac metal version, like a Viking version of her with a Viking helmet and all that. Her legs can go out. They're not too bad. No waist, but you got a diaphragm thing going on, so that can swivel and all that. Bicep swivels all the way around, or shoulder does. Definitely does. Bicep cut. Oh, my bad. Bicep cut. Elbows, they're pinless. Legs are pinless. Double knees, so that's cool. You've got above the knee cut, which is kind of crazy. Nice detail on her tights or leggings. She's wearing a thong. Look at that butt. Oh my God. Good Lord. Anyways, Aruga. Anyways, but yeah, got a rocker pivot and all that. Really nice, actually. She's got some heels. She got legs. But yeah, she's rad, man. This is a cool ass figure. Cool figure, man. Cool. She got a hand to smack you for staring at her boobs too long. What are you looking at? Psh, ah! Look at my boobies. But how hefty they are. Woo. Need to focus on what I'm doing instead of slobbering over this Lady Death. Oh my God. She's rad though, man. She's freaking awesome. Freaking cool figure. Just got to get her to stay standing up though. That's the only thing, because the cape is kind of heavy. Would have opted for a soft goods cape, but I wonder if you could take off her head. I don't know. But a soft goods custom cape, if you can pop her head off, it would be kind of awesome, because I would just rather a soft goods cape. Maybe she would stand a little better if so. Here she is, like with her scythe. You can pretend like she's like cutting grass, like on the side of the road, like on Cool Hand Luke. When it'd be like, she'd be like getting all hot and want to take her top off. It's all, taking it off, boss. Take it off, Lady Death. It's all. Oh man, I watched that movie way too many times lately. But it's all Lucille. But anyways, Yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. Love this figure, and she stands. Like it is a little tricky to get her stand, but she does do it, so that's really cool. And her scythe is pretty awesome too, or sickle, scythe, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's a nice detail, man. I wouldn't go nuts with it because you could break it pretty easily, probably. But yeah, just take care of it. You know, it's a toy, but it's also collectible, adult collectible, so to speak. Here she is, folks, with her gigantic sword ready to kick your butt into outer space, basically, in the next week, or up into eternity, or not at all. But since she's got that top-heavy cape, yeah, you got to work with her a little bit. You can't get her to stand, but yeah, I would suggest using foot stands for her because she does have the holes for pegs. So yeah, definitely works, man. Definitely freaking cool. She looks awesome, man. Look at her, she's rad, dude. Good figure, man. For 50 bucks, not too bad, man. I like the sculpt. The plastic's pretty good, not too bad at all. She seems pretty decent, man. Ankles could be a little tighter, but they're not that bad. But because, you know, she's got a lot going on upstairs, so to speak. You know, not just her boobs. It's like that cape and stuff too. And that hair. She's got like mad hair, dude. Because look at that hair again, man. She's got it going on. She uses Mane and Tail or Salon Selectives or VO5 hot oil or maybe just Prel. I don't know. I don't know what she uses, but definitely got it going on. Woo, man. Even, gosh, dang. Like even pretty much an hourglass figure. She got hips. You know, she's everything you ever wanted. Pretty much. Anyways, that's our look at Lady Death, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think she's rad. Anyways, y'all have a good one. All right, later.